and I'll just go on about what we're going to do in these 6 days. As he said, we've picked this as a host venue. One of the problems I've found in India so far is the pitches and the surfaces. Here we've got a very nice surface that we can try and develop somewhat in the 6 days of the games. But to go initially and discuss what we have been doing, we've been in Delhi now for almost a year, and we've got six centres there, 6 centres that are up and running there and going well. So obviously the difference with the camp we're doing here, there's a longevity in the programme. We all want to progress, and after the 6 days we want to get, like these guys that are here, that are players in the football team, they need to see something different, and they need to learn a bit more, and everyone needs to learn a bit more. And obviously, like I'm saying, with Delhi, and the kids they're still there. They've been there a year. They're going to be there 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And this is the difference that we offer from other camps that have came. Although we've said we're going to be here initially for that date, we're looking to get an interest from the kids, and we might end up we'll be in Hyderabad, we'll be in Bangalore, we'll be in all these other cities that we're looking to go to. And again, with Arsenal, having them with us, the development we can offer the kids is a lot different to what other people can. And that's where I want to go. That's why I'm here. As a company, we're involved in grassroots football, so we need to get it sorted from the bottom up. But I personally like to start from the top and go down. So if we can get the best coaches in, and get the best surfaces, and get the best people around us, and we surround ourselves with good people, and we get good hosts for schools such as Oak Ridge, and we get good venues, everything from there can progress and aid the kids, which is essentially, they're not going to be kids. They're going to try and be footballers, or young men and young women who, all the disciplines that the school functions with, we function with the same about the discipline and about the cultural differences. You know, I'm not from India, but I'm now in India working in football. So there's a cultural difference that the school would probably think's great. And I come around the school, and not just the football development side of things, there's the school development and the people development, that we can create an interest in the football. They might get a career in football. If they don't become footballers, they can be physios, they can be an accountant within the football club, they can be a doctor within the football club, they can be with anything they want, because the football is a very big organisation. But that's going away from what we're here to do. During these 6 days, we're going to look to have essentially the kids to learn what I think is the fundamentals of football, which is passing, control, dribbling, but it's got to be in an interesting way, and it's got to be in a way that the kids do learn, and they know why we do things. It's very easy for me to say, this is what we're going to do, and somebody says, why? No answer. Everything for us will be related to what they'll do in a game. So they'll see it happening in a game situation, it'll develop towards a game, and the idea is they take everything they've learned into the game, and even after we've gone away from here, they continue to learn and try these things themselves, and they try them in games, and eventually they see the benefits of all these little things, because without that competitiveness and being able to do them, there's not much difference in doing it, basically. But also, what we do want to do is, football is an education as well in itself. I'm always learning. I come to these different places, and I've got to adapt, and I've got to learn. And hopefully we can devise some sort of program, curriculum like they mentioned. But again, these curriculums we mentioned, they're going to be devised with the players and how good they are, how fit they are. And we can look to develop all these aspects. And even once we do leave from Oak Ridge hosting us, hopefully the coaches from Oak Ridge in the school have learned a bit from myself. They'll have ideas that I'll take as well. And within that, they can push on the kids until such a time they can develop and look on. And also to say a bit about the development for the children. Although, like we've said about the 6 days, it's a camp and we're going to be here. We've been in Delhi for a year. We're looking towards 5 years, 10 years. I'm trying to be here for as long as I'm going until it gets to the level that I can essentially get away from here with the kids, with the coaches. And that is tell you a bit about the company as well, and what we're striving for is everyone develops. The coaches develop, the players develop, and as a whole Indian football develops, because there's better coaches and there's better players. And with better coaches, sometimes you find there might be better players. It might not be sometimes, but that's the idea. And everyone gets to a level where they can all help these guys and girls become better footballers, or as close to it. And hopefully we can offer that with our programs we offer, and with the year-long centres we have, and the academy programs that we'll look to develop. These are all places we want to go. And I'm always looking for players, and this is another aspect of what we do. So I'm coming here for 6 days. I'm not only coming for a camp, I'm coming to see what they've got, who's here. And although these guys have came here today, they're not meant to know that, but I'm telling you guys, we're always looking for the best players. So again, in looking at away, there's a commercial side of things which has nothing to do with me, and I don't want anything to do with it. I want to deal with the players that are coming in, and I want to see how, even if the players, even if it's the richest kid or the poorest kid, if he's good enough, he's going to be involved with me. And that's a personal thing, and it's a company thing as well that we do. We don't, segregate or whatever or anything, no backgrounds. Wherever they're from, if they're good enough, they'll come and be with us. And that's part of our own development and mentoring for the players. So nobody misses out on, and I think that's the thing that happens in India. You don't miss out on education. They won't miss out on a footballing education either. And that's a big part of what I'd like to do looking ahead, is everyone will be involved at some point of another. So I don't know if there's anything else I've missed. There probably is. But I'll give you back to Biju, and thank you very much.